Hello everybody, welcome to another video. In this week tech tutorial, I'm going to be showing you a few more tools you could use to extract, objects out of images. And I show you a way of doing it a few tutorial back. I put up a card up there so you could go back and check that video out. But in that video, I used the fuzzy tool and layer masking to extract that girl out of the picture. And one thing about that picture is the difficult part about that picture is pretty much her hair. And I'll show you the technique of using layer masking to cut that image out. And the fuzzy tool I use because the image has a lot of color that is quite similar. So the fuzzy tool would do a pretty good job in deleting all that out of the picture. So that's why I use the fuzzy tool. But if I was, let me show you an image here of something where the background is not of similar color. Like this picture here. Now in this picture you have different colors and lighting all around, so it's going to be hard to select and delete one space out of the other. And I mean, let's add an alpha channel just to let you see what I mean. Now I'm going to use the fuzzy tool again. As you see, when I click anywhere in the picture, it just pick little areas because there's so much refined color difference in throughout the picture. It only gonna select little areas of it because that area is pretty much similar in color, which that's why it selects that. So the fuzzy tool will not work well in this picture at all. Now there's another tool we could use called the rectangle select tool. We could use that. And when you select an area of it, you could delete it out. But what if you see here, there's a little bit of a curve. So it wouldn't work that well. I mean, you could, just select this whole floor, but it wouldn't be, you still have this little curve here that you need to cut out. So that wouldn't work so well either. So what we're going to use to cut out this Shake Shack for out the image is we're going to use something called a free select tool. Now let's first unselect this and let's lose this tool here. Now what this tool do is let you trace along the line of the picture. Now if the picture has a lot of curve in it, you would use more points, but being that this picture is pretty straightforward, you don't need a lot of points to be put in. See, now you select it. Now you want to invert the selection. Hit delete, and there you go. You just got just this section here. And now you could import this as a layer in another image, or or you just want to just put this as something you want to show in the video, just this, you could export it as a PNG and you could use it. I could also show you another tool that also works well. Let me open a different image. Okay. As you remember, this is the image I used for in my last video, the thumbnail. And the tool I used to cut this out is actually called the cut tool. And this cut tool works real well for me because I'm kind of impatient and my hands are not as steady as other people, so using the free select tool would be a little more difficult for me I have to be really concentrating really hard along the points to get a good cutout. With this, it actually assists you a little bit. Like, let's say here, let's click one point here and another point here. As you see, you notice how the line just hugged the edge of the object automatically. There's a little logic to this tool where it would approximate the edge, so it would go close to it. So you would just go here. Now, okay, now we selected our object. We're just gonna invert it. Let's make sure we add alpha channel to it. And then just delete. You see, it did a pretty good job of cutting everything out. So that's about it. I show you pretty much all the tools that. Oh, there's one more things you could use. There's a elliptical tool that you could use. That you could just select like just let's just say you just want to select that section and just clear it out, or you want to select, or you just want to just keep that section and delete everything else out. You just go invert. And you just got just that piece of the hamburger pretty much. So these are all the tools you could use to select objects within your image, and you could extract pretty much anything you want from an object, either a person, a chair, all sorts of things. So, like I said, let me know in the comments what other tutorials you want to see more on GIMP, and like, subscribe, and hit the notification button to stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Like always, have a nice day, and I talk to you on the next video.